Scott, you talk about a season of highs and lows. This must have been probably about as taxing a season, mentally on you as anything else, dealing with a couple major injuries and then, getting a call up to the NHL, playing in the playoffs for an extended period. Just talk about, the season, what kind of roller coaster it's been for you.
Definitely a first for me. Obviously the mental side of it with injuries and a lot of questionable situations of what I want to do, body wise and physically. So came into the year, felt awesome, through camp and whatnot. And then came down an unfortunate accident, and then it was 9 weeks of not being able to be a goalie. Like it wasn't a shoulder injury where you can still kind of do some stuff that I had later on, and then got back into it and started feeling good, playing well. Still had that fire lit under me to play and do well with this team. And then again, say 12 games later, weird bounce and the shoulder causes some issues. So then it was another 6, and then there was question of maybe, obviously, kind of getting surgery and fixing it for now. And we had a plan to get better, and we went after that first. If they could say if I could play, I'd rather take that chance than obviously sitting down and wait until next year. It's kind of not really in my personality or my character. So we got back, and obviously when I got a chance to play, I played well, and then. The opportunity to go up and play my first NHL game was amazing, and then I ended up getting 3 more in the same week. So it was one of those questions where when I was hurt at the start, there was a day there where I could have maybe got a call up if I was healthy and playing well, and missed out on that. And it kind of ate at you a little bit, just maybe that chance won't come, and you missed it because of an injury, and then I got injured again, and Schneider went down, and up went Jan again. He deserved it. He was playing great, and then it was one of those situations again where you're like, oh my god, I'm hurt again. Missed another opportunity maybe if they gave me the call, and got healthy. Probably a couple weeks later and just played well for a week, and they decided to give me a chance, and I made the most of it. So that was awesome. And then obviously the team we had, the guys we had again this year was a great group, and we had a lot of fun, and obviously made the playoffs, which was huge. Credit to the team and everything like that. And then we played well throughout it, and it wasn't always the best way to go out. Game 7 was a great hockey game, and one team's got to move on. Unfortunately, it wasn't us, but all in all, I had a lot of fun and a great year.
From an experience standpoint, going through those injuries, which is really something you never have really gone through before, a lengthy injury like that. Just moving forward, though, it has to be good knowing that you have the makeup to be able to fight through something like that and still make a big positive out of the year.
Yeah, I think that I didn't really have that creep into my game where I was, I got excuses, came off injury, I don't have to play as great, or not that you think of it that way anyway, but just to deal with it. I've never really had to deal with the PHPA and situations where it was just kind of growth as a hockey player, how getting your medical opinions and kind of seeing what Scotty has for us, our trainer here, and then obviously different doctors I can see or different rehab people I can see. So that side of it I've never been through. Obviously not having a long-term injury like that, and obviously the rehab program and what you have to do every day, and kind of just be a little bit more of a pro in the sense of how you're handling each situation and what you can do. And every person in the locker room would play through an injury any second of the day to be able to play. But at times, and I think I actually, I did a decent gut job at it. I could have maybe waited a day or two more, but at times, but it was one of those things where you have to wait, because if you go back out there and hurt yourself again, it's pretty much pointless waiting 5 weeks to extend it. And then it helped me grow, and obviously mentally to step in and join a team that was on a bit of a run when I came in at both times was good for my mental confidence. They were playing well in front of me, and then everyone wants to play for each other in this locker room, which obviously helped me come in and just feel right at home.
Take us through the playoffs. Your first real playoff experience in the pro level. It's a different game in the postseason, especially in that second round. Just take us through that and how that experience was.
Yeah, I mean, going into it, Jan and I both had played well throughout the year, and coach had told us he's going to use both of us, if need be, and they gave me the first start. And back in juniors when I played, I loved every second of it. I remember it vividly, and obviously haven't had the chance in the last couple of years, like you said. So being able to do it here and then play well was obviously huge for me and my confidence. And I think the guys really rallied around just a good, well-rounded team. We had guys coming down into the lineups, and then Utica series was hard fought. They played us hard. They were tough, and we had a little more of a firepower than they did, but they found a way to stay in games. So that was a bit of a test that way, of just kind of weathering storms and not letting a team come back. And then you go up a team like Toronto with a lot more firepower than you're used to. But I thought we did a great job. I mean, there's 2 games here at home. We got some penalty trouble, and that's going to happen. They're going to take advantage of that. So as a team, throughout the whole thing, it was a lot of fun. And personally, I mean, I enjoyed it. I fought, play back to back, every other day for almost 2-3 weeks there. It was, you're in a rhythm. You want to play every day. You take a day off, you recover, you play again, you take a day off, you recover. And it just kind of, what you play the game for, you get that moments. And then obviously, Game 7, like I said, was a battle, but it was fun. You know, everybody to keep their head held high after what we did, and taking a team like that to Game 7 that a lot of people didn't really give us a chance or the thought that we'd be able to do it was huge. And then it just builds and shows what kind of talent we have in this locker room and this organization.